I don't know about you guys, but since college, my morning routine has been pretty monotonous. My alarm goes off, I press snooze. It goes off again, press snooze again. Finally, it goes off a third time, waking up both me and my roommate. And then I finally decide, oh, I gotta get to class. So I wake up, get up, grab my phone and my toothbrush, head to the bathroom. While brushing, I check the weather. But then I realized that didn't really matter, because State College weather is the only place where it could be 41 and mostly cloudy in the morning and then hail later in the day. Then I decide, okay, gotta hurry up, get to class. Get to class kinda late, sit in the back, because if I'm in the back, I can take out my phone and do anything I want without the teacher noticing, which in this class is very useful. So of course, about 10 minutes in, I get a little bored. Check Instagram, keep up with my friends, check Yik Yak, check out the campus social life. As you can see, I check Yik Yak a lot. Then finally, after what feels like 10 hours, it's time for lunch. Make my way over to Redifer. While walking, sometimes I take Snapchats, sometimes I check more Yik Yak, more Instagram, Facebook, all these things on my phone. And then get there, order some food. While I'm eating, on my phone again. Take some Snapchats, let people know what I'm doing. But then I think, oh wait, I'm always on my phone. I'm not really talking to people. But if other people weren't on their phones, they would be talking to me. And no one's talked to me yet. So I look around and I see more people on their phones waiting in line. Even though they're in a group, they're still on their phones, which baffled me. I look further in line and I'm like, okay, well, they're just on their phones now because they're waiting. Surely when they get there, when they're ordering, they'll be off their phones. But I spot our very own Jesse ordering a meal on his phone. It's what's expected, because during downtime we're going to want to do something with our time, like look at our phone. So what is so special about this phone? It's got internet, it's got videos, it's got music, it's got games, it's got social media. It's got everything about everything in our lives. It can do pretty much everything except cook and clean. Our moms have to do that. So these phones, they seem like they can take over our lives. They almost seem kind of devilishly sneaking into our lives, which, of course, that seems kind of bad, right? On buses, we opt out of talking to other people. We opt to just look at our phones, listen to music, read the news maybe, something educational maybe, but still not socializing. Now, of course, on buses this makes sense because we've always been taught stranger danger. You don't know what other people have. But look at that other picture. In groups, that group of friends walking together, they're all on their phones. That doesn't make sense to me. Who are they texting? Each other? They could be talking to each other just as fast or faster than texting, but they still choose to be on their phones. This also transfers into the workforce, where one day you could be giving a presentation to your boss about a project you've been doing, and suddenly you look over and, oh, he's on his phone. Does that mean I'm less important than what's on his phone? How bad does that make me feel if someone's on their phone while I put so much effort into this presentation and they're not even paying attention? This kind of transfers over to how teachers view students on their phones, because they put a lot of effort into their lesson and they look over and they see a crowd of students just on their phones. But of course, you gotta look at it from the student's perspective. Sometimes their phone vibrates and they just gotta look at that text. It could be their crush asking them what their plans are for tonight. It could be, oh, I'm so into this game, I'm about to get 2048. I've failed so many times, but now I'm so close, I'm gonna get it, I'm gonna show all my friends. But the thing is, when we look at our phones, it distracts us so much that we don't pay attention at all. I took this picture the other day during class without my friend even noticing, because she was too busy looking at Twitter on her phone. And the thing is, this isn't only with smartphones. This also happened in elementary school. Tamagotchis were all the rage. We brought in our Tamagotchis, me and my friends, and would play them under the desks hopefully without our teachers noticing, but of course they noticed. And because we weren't paying attention. And one day they complained to the principal, and Tamagotchis were banned from then on. So why haven't smartphones been banned? Actually, smartphone use has been increasing a lot in the US and will continue to increase. That's because they're so versatile. You can do anything on a smartphone. So imagine if you didn't have a smartphone. What would you need? You need a PDA, a gaming system, a camera, a phone, an alarm clock, an MP3, a laptop that can connect to the internet, and a book, just to do all those things. Now the reason the prevalence of smartphones is increasing is, I don't know if you're counting, but that's 12 hands worth of stuff. The average American has slightly less than 2 hands. Also, phones give us a time to escape from reality. We can relax and have fun by sending pictures of ourselves to our friends, playing games, or looking up pictures that just make us feel good inside. There's also a lot of productivity benefits with smartphones. For instance, last week was Halloween. My friend was looking for a costume, and we went to the Halloween store. The costumes there were at least $40 for just a piece of cloth. So I said, that's not worth it. Let's look online. We found this, $20, free shipping, and free returns, just in case you don't like it. How could life get better than that? Not only do we see it here with the customers, but also with small businesses. With the advent of something called Square, small businesses are able to use their smartphones and a little device to be able to accept any of their customers' credit cards. This makes business flourish more because customers can buy whatever they want and pay however they want, while businesses can satisfy other customers' needs. It's amazing to think that whatever took up the whole space of an office before can now fit in our smartphones. And what's even more amazing is what that means for the future. Thank you.